Good morning, my name is Rachel and today I will be doing an analysis that includes the device, tone, setting, characterization, and rhyme used in both the story Desiree's Baby by Kate Chopin and the poem Synthesis by Paul Laurence Dunbar. To begin with, let us talk about the analysis of the poem. The poem used metaphor of the bird in the cage to create an image that people can relate to or sympathize with. After that, symbolism is used in the poem. The caged bird symbolized the African Americans' separation for freedom from slavery, and the cage symbolized the various tactics that block their way to freedom. Next, the imagery as seen here create a mental picture that stir the imagination and allow the audience to connect with the bird's desire to see and feel the sun. Furthermore, the poem used simile as it compared the river flow to a stream using the word like. This created a compelling image that highlights the desire to escape the cage and experience the serenity of a river. Moreover, the poem's rhyme helped the message related to discrimination stay in the mind of reader. In addition, the poem have used an aphorism by repeating the line, "I know what the caged bird feel." This invites the audience to participate in the emotional experience of an enslaved person. As we can see on the slide, the line that uses alliteration in the sound H and M, H and B, which inject emotion of yearning to be free, that is also memorable. Last, the tone used in the poem is one of the pain and despair, which incites the empathy of the reader. Moving on to the analysis of short story. First, the setting of the story is during the time of slavery in America when black individuals were subject to slavery and their human rights that were violated, which let the reader have more understanding and gain empathy with the unfairness toward the black race. Furthermore, Desiree is characterized as sweet and submissive, while Flatman Day is hot-headed. The way the characters are created explains the dynamics of their relationship, which hints at how things unfold later in the story. Moreover, the plot of Desiree's Baby entails race miscegenation and sexism before and after the Civil War. It also circles around the perception for people on the issue of race and the role of women in society. In addition, a flashback and metaphor are used in the story when Flatman recalls the time he met Desiree. This provides the reader with context about their relationship. As you can see on the slide, the line of the story also uses imagery. This helps the reader create a clear picture of the sceneries and help them connect with the story more. Irony have also been used. Armand was furious about Daisy's bonding a black child, but finding at the end that he was the one with black ancestry. Irony helped to create intensity and interest in the story all the way to the end. Last, Chopin foreshadowed the last revelation of Armand by racial distance. Throughout the story, Desiree is described with the white element and Armand with the dark one. This foreshadowed that Armand was the one with the black ancestry, which creates a mystery so that the reader is curious to find out what will happen at the end. In synthesis, I feel very sad towards the caged bird. I can feel the bird's sadness as it lost its freedom. The caged bird is like the previous me. In Hong Kong, as the study is full of homework, quizzes, and exam, I didn't have any time to go out. Every day, I can only go to tutorials and see other kids playing in the park. At that time, I feel like lack of freedom and was stressed and hugged with sadness every day. Moreover, the rhymes scheme used in the poem made me remember the poem easily and remind me of the sadness that comes with a lack of freedom. Apart from that, in the story Desiree's Baby, Desiree is immersed in her husband's value system and never stand up to Armand, not even to interrupt the meaning of his dark skin. It shows that Desiree's inferiority as a woman renders her incapable of standing up for herself. Also, Desiree will always think about herself as someone flawed. In my point of view, women should be confident enough to leave the control of men, but because of her inferiority, she lost her freedom. Moreover, we can see that Amun feels superior to other race through his treatment of the sly and his change of heart for Desiree. I feel very angry towards his action as I think we should not look down on other race or judge them by gender or race. Moving on to the connection between the texts. To begin, both pieces portray a desire to escape misfortune. The beginning of the poem shows the bird yelling to see the outside world, which really stands for yelling to escape the confine of race. The desire's wish to rather die than be black shows the desire to escape the shame that came from being black. However, the way the two pieces portray the desire to escape the confine of race is different. The poem is more direct and uses words like beats and sing, which relate to the physical pain of slavery and discrimination. On the other hand, the short story uses a somber tone with words like frightened, transport, die, and happy to highlight the emotional turmoil behind wanting to escape the shame and pain. Finally, the poem challenged the status quo by helping the audience connect with African Americans through the use of a birdcage metaphor. This is more relatable to a wider audience as not a lot of people understand how slavery feels, but a lot of people have seen a bird in a cage. The short story challenged the status quo by making the audience self-reflect. The irony that Amin was racist when he was the one with black and shows that anyone could be the subject of such hateful behavior, and encourage people to sympathize and not judge too quickly. This is the end of my sharing. Thank you for listening.